Sinner defeats Alcaraz to repeat as APP Finals champion. Italy's Jannik Sinner retained his APP Finals title on Sunday, sending the Turin crowd wild as he battled past Spanish world number one and rival Carlos Alcaraz 7-6, 4-7-5 in the decider to the season-ending championships. Sinner, backed by a raucous Italian crowd, fell to the floor after breaking his rival's serve in the final game before racing to celebrate with his team as chants of "Ol, ol, ol, Sinner, Sinner" rang around the Inalpi arena. Finishing in front of the Italian public was a fantastic thing, maybe even better than last year. "Thank you very much for the support. It was incredible," Sinner said. "Thanks to all of you, it felt like being on a football pitch." In a season defined and dominated by the rivalry between the two players, it seemed inevitable that they would meet in the title clash, and both obliged by easing through the tournament unbeaten to set up one last dance in Turin. Sinner under pressure. Alcaraz forced the only breakpoint in the first set, but Sinner held firm and brought the crowd to its feet with a tie-break win and sealed the match when the Spaniard was unable to hold while serving to stay in the contest. Sinner missed out on ending the year as world number one to Alcaraz after the Spaniard won his 3 round-robin matches this week, but the Italian won the last act of 2025 to crown the best season of his career. The 24-year-old reached the final of all 4 Grand Slams, winning the Australian Open and Wimbledon, while Alcaraz has also had a stellar year, winning Roland Garros and the US Open, beating Sinner in both finals. "Hopefully you're going to be ready for next year," Alcaraz said with a smile. "Because I will be ready." Alcaraz put Sinner to the test in Turin, but despite not being at his best and struggling with his service game, which had powered him past opponents all week, the Italian held his nerve. Sinner won his opening service game to love with Alcaraz responding in kind, and at 2-2 the Spaniard forced deuce before a medical emergency in the stands led to a 10-minute break, the duo chatting over the net, belying the tension in the arena and on court. When play resumed, Sinner advanced to the net to slam down a winning volley and fired an ace to hold. Alcaraz required a medical timeout during the break at 5-4 up before forcing the first breakpoint of the match at 6-5. Sinner survived, and after letting slip a mini break in the tea break, the champion brought the crowd to its feet, smashing down a lob after Alcaraz had chased back to return a drop shot, and then catching out the Spaniard with a lob of his own to take the first set. The Spaniard had chances to take the final the distance, breaking the Italian in the opening game of the second set, where Sinner hit 2 double faults. Yet Sinner came back to level the set at 3-3 and came through when it counted. Sinner arrived in the final on a remarkable indoor hard-court winning run of 30 matches since losing to Novak Djokovic in the 2023 decider in Turin, also the last time the Italian dropped a set in the competition. Appearing in his 3rd successive final in the season ender, Sinner had lost 4 of his previous 5 meetings with Alcaraz this year, which all came in finals, but he was not to be denied in Turin, where his win earned him a record $5.07 million in prize money.